All right, welcome to Crossroads Sports Radio, episode number 399. We're close to that number 400, JB. Brandon Reeve, Jonathan Birdsong. Welcome to Crossroads Sports, Season 9. We just had our 9-year anniversary over the weekend, John. Season 9, episode 399.
Another year around the sun, man. I think it's year 7 for me because Brandon Reeve. That's the truth be told. Brandon Reeve started Crossroads Sports a little bit before I kind of came on board. But yeah, season number 9. Brandon Reeve picked the goofiest pitcher, the goofiest pitcher. It was from the what year was that? I think that was 2019 Indy Classic. We was in press row in Cambridge. He picked the goofiest pitcher. I look like Woodsy the freaking owl, man. But like, nah, man, it's year 9, and you know. Some folks kind of question if we are legit podcast. I mean, I don't question it, and the fans don't question it. But outside entities kind of question, saying legitimacy for our podcast. Unfortunately, man, for those that don't know, our podcast kind of follows all sports. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I'm sorry if we don't talk about the Buffalo Bills tonight. New York City, New York. You see what I'm saying? I'm sorry if we don't talk about. I'm trying to think of where else we kind of suck in the ratings. Montana. I don't have the map in front of me right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry if we don't talk about some of those teams. Hell, Montana got a 9-year senior, man. Come on, man. So, like, we'll get those little tidbits in when, when the season kind of comes on. Right now, Buffalo is just cutting salary. Looks like, DJ Moore gone. So, unless they know something better than I do, I mean, there's some deep wide receiver. Brandon Reeve didn't know we would be talking about football or the freaking Buffalo Bills. But, you know what I'm saying? If there might be a little deepness in this draft. Maybe they kind of replace DJ Moore. Maybe, I don't know. But it looks like they're kind of cutting salary. And what's interesting to me about the Buffalo Bills is like everybody else around them this went to the Super Bowl. They making major moves, Brandon. Major moves. Every time I look up, Kansas City is trading for somebody. Every time I look up, the Philadelphia Eagles is trading for somebody, trying to get better. You know what I'm saying? They still got pieces they can kind of move. Just today, the Dallas Cowboys talking about maybe trading for Max Crosby. So Buffalo Bills, shed and look. I'm speaking to the fan base because the powers be have already made their decision. The fan base specifically, it's just another lackluster year for the Buffalo Bills, and it's already it's March. You might have an MVP, but it's gonna fall flat. Buffalo Bills. There you go, Brandon. What else you want to talk about tonight?
Damn. He's like, what? On the what the hell? NCAA Tournament, John. Well, we got March Madness. Come on, we've had the madness over the weekend.
I know. I'm just teasing.
Big Blue Nation has came at you, and they
love me. Big Blue Nation loves me, man. They not here. Here's what I can say, man. Because as we know, man, there's been a lot of coaching changes as we still are in tournament time. Right, you know what I'm saying? UNC fired their coach. Ball State hired a coach. I know Arizona State hired a coach. Big Blue Nation is gonna stand pat, and they're gonna keep Mark Pope in the seat one more year.
Yeah, but NCAA, let's go NCAA tournament, John.
Absolutely.
The local ones here on the hat on the back. Purdue Boilermakers.
It's the Big Ten Invitational, ain't it?
It is a Big Ten invitation.
UCLA did not get the job done. And Wisconsin actually, shame on them. They did what Iowa thought. I didn't think Iowa could do that. Iowa went corner.
You apologize for the Hawkeyes?
Yeah, Iowa beating Florida. Nobody had that. I had Wisconsin I had them Florida losing to a Big Ten team, but it wasn't Iowa. But you got to tip your hat to the Hawkeyes. Whether it's Sturts or Koch, they come up with the plays and the shots, man. I know that not to rhyme or anything like, but yeah, Iowa's a shocker in this big. But like now, it's not the Big Ten Invitational. You know what I'm saying? But there's a lot of Big Ten teams there. A lot of Big Ten team representation.
Yeah, let's talk about the main one that starts tomorrow night, 7:10. Purdue versus Texas. Cam Heide taking on the former squad. Hit the biggest shot of the season. His only minutes. For Texas, Sean Miller back in the Sweet 16 against Matt Painter and the Boilermakers. Purdue, a chance to go to the Elite Eight against possibly Arkansas or Arizona. Thoughts on the Boilers, their first 2 games?
I like that Texas got a week off to think about who they really are. and how they played all season, they can kind of fall back into some of their bad habits. Because anybody, if you bored yourself and watch any of the Sean Miller's teams this whole Big 12 seasons, I mean, you bored yourself. You bored yourself. So not as bad as Auburn. Sorry, Bruce Pearl. I'm still sending zingers to you too. But like you bored yourself, you watch Sean Miller's team, man. So like now, can he keep some of that same energy? And I don't know. I don't think so, man. Purdue, I don't necessarily think Purdue's gonna just walk over them. You know what I'm saying? But I got Purdue coming out, you know what I'm saying, in the slobber knocker with Texas. The athleticism with Texas does kind of scare me, but their coaching does not scare me at all.
Yeah, I've got the Boilers as well. They're 7.5-point favorites for tomorrow night. I liked what I saw the first two games against Queens and then the game against Miami. Adversity in the first half.
Was it?
And
you
then
got guys already thinking at halftime thinking about pizza.
Malik
I don't know how much adversity it was, man. My man was like, pizza or die. He must be a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle or something, man. He was craving. He was like, man, I gotta go. He couldn't get a, you know what I'm saying, a coach, assistant to get the pizza. That's a bad look. That's the bad look.
Especially in uniform.
You said what now?
Especially in uniform.
Horrible look. Horrible look for the program. I know they got a young black coach trying to turn things around. And like, yes, he got, you know what I'm saying, got his team almost there to beat Purdue. What I don't like about Purdue, Brandon, I know I'm gonna get in trouble, man, is that they don't like to fast break a hell of a lot. You know what I'm saying? And like an easy bucket. That's what I'm trying to do. They gotta, like, everything gotta get pulled back and we gotta run something half court a lot of times, man. But like other than that, man, against a Texas team that, like I said, is boring and has bad habits, nah, give me Purdue. Turnovers. That's what about bad habits.
Fletcher Lawyer stepped up. For Purdue to go far, Fletcher Lawyer has to play well. At least 10, 11 shots per game.
He would throw. I don't know what he wasn't throwing. Was he throwing up gang signs after the game, man?
The U?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, he was doing some disrespectful trash talk, man. I'm glad the shots was shot, you know what I'm saying, falling for him. He also made a couple trips, critical free throws. You know what I mean? They are, again, Purdue's better when they go inside out. You know what I'm saying?
CJ Cox has to, hopefully he's healthy enough. He can be able to step up.
That was scary. That was real scary.
You got to have a guy be able to do that.
Yeah. Yep. And he had some criticals himself, man. Critical 3-pointers, man. So, like, nah, man. Give me Purdue. Again, I'm going to put a stamp on it.
How you feel about Clough? Where are you
They got to get him started. They got to get him started early. And you know what, Brandon? He really had a game in this tournament. I know maybe in the Big Ten tournament for sure. He's really had a game where they, like, 4 fouls. Like, I don't think Perrin is going to let him get to that point. But they you know what I'm saying, he's a piece, man, that they kind of depend upon. He gets a lot of, you know what I'm saying, tips and offensive rebounds. And he does kind of clog up that lane. And maybe not necessarily get a block, but, you know, he does clog up that lane and offer the defensive presence. Like, nah, man. Again, man, let's go down the line, man. I can't believe Tennessee made it to the freaking Sweet 16.
You're not believing in Rick Barnes?
Never. How many talented teams has he had?
They take on an Iowa State team who's lost one of their key players. 3.5 the spread.
But aren't all eyes on TJ Otzenberg? I don't want to mess up his last name. All eyes on? You don't think so? You don't think so? North Carolina don't want him.
He just killed all the rumors tonight.
He told them he's not going to North Carolina. You gonna put how many Sweet 16s together? This is like, okay.
You think this is the best he can get at Iowa State? It'd be dumb for him not to go because he's going to have more potential and a little bit easier conference going to the ACC. Sorry, ACC. It's an easier conference.
It's a Midwest school. And Halliburton is in this city. Is he trying to tell us wink, wink something? Wait 1 more year, wink, wink? Be down here in Bloomington?
No.
Like Blue Bloods, Brandon, here's what I say, man. When Blue Bloods have to go outside the family.
Was going after Kentucky fans.
When Blue Bloods have to go outside the family, whoever comes into the family has to have an impeccable resume. Maybe they've already been to the Final Four. Maybe they've already been to a Sweet 16. Maybe they're already to an Elite 8, whatever. They've already they know how this game is played. So when Billy Donovan name kind of was bannered about, I like it. I love it, Brandon. Love it. But All right, it's the last go round for Billy Donovan. He ain't made the Sweet 16 since Joakim Noah, and that man's retired. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know if does he want. I mean, it makes sense for him to come.
Chicago's not trying to. Hasn't this team kind of told him what they've already told him? We're not trying to win. Even if we have a winning streak, we're not trying to win. So this would be the time for Billy Donovan to come. Some fool, ESPN fool asses was talking about the first thing they came to, like North Carolina says Brad Stevens. Brad Stevens ain't thinking about college basketball unless he's looking at somebody's draft picks.
Damn.
So this would be Bill Donovan's moment. If you telling me TJ don't want to come, now TJ said he's good out there in the cornfields of Iowa State, then go forward. He don't got enough resume, man.
Been to a Final Four.
Just checker free. Just checker free. You know what I'm saying? I gotta get North Carolina if you come to North Carolina and man, it wasn't like homie was a bad coach. Like he's not getting the players. Y'all not getting the Rasheed Wallaces no more. You're not getting the Jerry Stackhouses no more. They're not getting them no more. They might get one.
Can I ask you a hypothetical?
Hypothetical. There won't be a Duke guy. We all know that. It will not be a Duke guy. And Kenny Smith is ridiculous too. That's ridiculous.
If you were Matt Painter,
that was scary, Brandon. I was thinking about that at lunch. I'm dead serious. I was thinking about it at lunch. Hey man, like you can
he's gonna start getting nods from some of these higher programs, right?
And like the program, he wouldn't be leaving the program in dust. You know what I'm saying, right?
DJ
and
Thompson,
who knows who's coming with him, right? And so like now, Purdue has constrictions. They don't want quote unquote, you know what I'm saying, a shoe kid telling them what to do, how to do it, or whatever. They don't want that. North Carolina has a system that says shoe kids come in here. They're more, and I don't even like that term, but shoe kids come in here and we'll work with them because guess what? You know what I'm saying? We know it's all transactional anyway. It's 1-2 years anyway, right? For the real super power, like the real, you know what I'm saying, the star players, man. So, Brandon, that is a scary thought. Again, like I said, whoever's going to be coming from
fruition, but you got to think it.
You got to come from. He has the resume. USA basketball, Sweet 16. How many Big Ten championships? They get bored up there, Brandon, winning them.
Cut this.
Bored up there.
Cut what I said about Matt Painter. Cut what I said about Matt Painter in North Carolina because
don't say that, man. Don't tweet it. Don't tweet it.
Harry did. Now I said Dusty May the other day, and I told you that it makes sense to me because you're going to get more out of the North Carolina Athletic Fund, the money. The NIL will spend more for the basketball. Sorry, Bill Belichick. The basketball team is going to take the focal point down there in North Carolina, whereas up in Michigan, football is king. Michigan football is king over basketball. Sorry to say that, Jalen Rose. Jimmy
that's
King.
A good push. That's
the reason why I think he would go down is that's the focal point.
Yeah. What? Not if they win the national championship, though, Brandon. That's the only thing I would push back on that. If they win that championship, then he's not going to North Carolina. They got to find somebody else.
You don't think Slick Rick would go down if he was offered, would he?
Patino? Man, you can't put
him either.
You can't put Tupac and Snoop Dogg back together, man. That'd be like the two wrongs. No, they not going down.
Who I would see down there?
Who's that?
I really could though see either Tommy Luce from Arizona moving over from Arizona to North Carolina.
Okay.
I know some people say, "Oh, well, that's a downgrade." That's a short downgrade, if anything. But there are a lot more facilities and money to spend there. But I think the Illinois Underwood. I think Underwood would be great from Illinois to North Carolina.
And he likes bringing in international players, pro players, mixing it in, integrating it in. That wouldn't necessarily be a bad pick either. I don't know, man. It's gonna be interesting to see. Sounds like they kind of wait until after the tournament's over to kind of make that decision.
North Carolina cannot go with a young coach. They can't go with somebody from the family. It's got to be an established guy. It has to be. That's their criteria.
Okay.
And if it's not, then Bubba Cunningham, you're doing something wrong down there. Former Ball State AD. Doing something wrong at that point.
Brandon, we got to talk about that.
We will.
All right,
Let's
man.
get through the NCAA tournament still.
It's a little bizarre, man. It's a little bizarre.
We got the Battle of the Corn, Iowa versus Nebraska.
They
Football.
split the season. They split the season, man. We got some dudes that play for Nebraska, Iowa on each other's team just last year. So, man, I expect that game to be crazy. You know what I'm saying? These both teams, not necessarily, they can get to the 80s. You know what I mean? They have. But like now, these are both teams that kind of are natural rivals of one another, and people are going to see a great Big Ten game in the middle of the NCAA tournament, man. The Big Ten should be like gushing. That doesn't mean, Brandon, we need more Big Ten teams in the tournament. You know what I'm saying? There were some failures before we even got to the Sweet 16. Ohio State, I ain't forgot about you. We don't have good ratings there. Well, we got good ratings in Ohio. I forgot. You know what I'm saying? But like Ohio State, Wisconsin, we'll talk about them in the offseason, man. But like, nah, man. This is gonna be a great game. Derry Bird versus Derry Bird. Nebraska versus Iowa. Can't wait.
Arkansas versus Arizona Calipari's boys once again.
Love it.
This is gonna be a great game.
Gonna play a little spoiler, man. Brandon Reef has fallen in love, y'all, with Darius Acuff from Arkansas, man. I spent my other half of my lunch hour trying to remind myself. I watched some of his games, especially the game against Houston, where him and Freeman went back and forth together, man. But Brandon, not necessarily, for the next level. We all know he's coming, man. Great guy, gets to the basket, man. Gets downhill, got a 3-ball, can play setup guy. I think maybe on the next level they might be thinking defensively he might be a liability, but like, dude, he's gonna be a handful offensively, man. I think he's gonna be a handful. I think he's gonna be a handful against Arizona, man, because again, Arizona is guard heavy. They're on the rotation of their wings and whatnot, and they got a big butt anchor in Cole and Pete to kind of keep things like from a defensive rebound and all those things standpoint. He kind of anchors that. But like, I don't necessarily know they got enough to handle the Acuff and Brazil and the other, I can't remember the name escapes right now, the other wing that plays for Arkansas, man. So if it gets into a very fast up and down game, which Arkansas kind of wants, going into 100 points, potentially 90 points, potentially, I got it. I don't necessarily, I got that on my bracket, man. I don't have Arizona going no further than this, man. So give me Arkansas for sure. And you're going to see
7.5.
That's honest. That ain't like Arkansas is little sister. Arizona's little sisters of the poor, man. They got talent on that team, like I said, man. But special moments gonna pop up tonight with Acuff for sure.
You got 3 Big Ten teams in that South region, and then you got the little sisters of the poor, Houston. 2.5-point favorites against Illinois.
It's gonna be a tough one, man. Anybody remembers that game last year versus them? The Houston team versus Purdue, man. They're gonna take it. Like, I know we saw Illinois kind of run away with it the last game out. I don't think they run away anything on Houston, man. They're gonna have to play them dudes honest and tight. It's gonna be a great quality game. Brandon, you twisted my gut. I like both. I don't love both of those teams. I like both of those teams, man. But I go crazy about some of those Euros that Illinois got. Fleming is special, bro.
Final four, so
Kingston Fleming is special, man. And I like Kelvin Sampson. I don't love him, but like, I think I would take Houston. If you twist my arm, I would take Houston in that matchup.
Okay. Those are games for tomorrow. Friday night, 7:00. Duke -6.5 against St. John's and Slick Rick. Duke not played the fanciest.
It was scary, man. It was scary. Coach Shire, he was this close, man. I was like, you was this close, man. You was this close to be out there with Hubert Davis, for real. He'd be out there with Hubert Davis, man. Grant Hill be out there looking for a coach, man, for Duke, man. But like, no, here he is, man. Brandon, like, the standard is the standard. And I like that because that goes from at least notably from the Pittsburgh Steelers, man. The standard is standard with a lot of these blue blood teams. They cannot let themselves take a step back. Shire has to, like, Sweet 16, that's the bar minimum. Is it not? For a Duke coach, it has to be. Yeah. Right? So Now you got to get you. The good thing is like if the team gets another week to kind of heal up or whatnot. I don't know if they're gonna get any players return. I don't think that's gonna happen. But the team gets kind of heal up. I don't like Isaiah. I told you this before. I don't like Isaiah Evans, the volume shooter, but he was clutch in some clutch moments this past game. But like, nah, man, the brotherhood has not been playing as solid as they. But like, man, Boozer has showed us something more than just that he's you know what I'm saying, a block or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I think the homies on the Game Time podcast didn't think a whole heck of a lot of Carlos Boozer Jr. But like I think he's a little bit better. He showed us a little package the other night, man. But like, nah, man, I'm still going. I got Duke going to the Final Four, man. Come on.
Let me ask you this.
Go ahead.
Peterson, DeBonsa, well, White didn't go have anything in the tournament really. He was out. And Boozer, which of those three raised their draft stocks the most in the NCAA tournament? I would say DeBonsa.
When he was in the short term, well, maybe so.
Has Boozer played himself down?
You think Boozer played himself down?
Maybe if he was 1, maybe he fell to 3 or to 4. Do you think? Because I saw there's some of his game that I'm just like they threw it to him in the middle high post.
Yeah.
And like he turned, shoot the ball. He's not shooting. I don't know if he doesn't have a shot there for it or he like froze. And it's like the TV announcers are even saying attack the basket. And he wasn't attacking it. Like I'm a little concerned with that. Like, what do you think you're going to get when you come to the NBA? You're going to have guys a lot taller than you in there, and you're going to be shy at that free throw line extended?
Does that mean you want to get into any type of dare if you're the Pacers? You want to get any type of
dare?
No,
I think you got to suck so bad to get AJ DeVonson. That's the guy. That's the player you need.
But it's not a guarantee that you're going to be number 1, Brandon Reed. So if you fall to number 2, what did the Pacers do? Do you get into the Darren Peterson business? If that's a yes, then you got to move some people, man, because he kind of plays the guard position that you be kind of bringing in another the homie we just traded, Ben Matherson, kind of being like that's what it would be. Different kind of player. They play a little different kind of game. Peterson obviously got a little bit better handle, right? I don't know, man. The Pacers better just hope they get the number 1 draft pick and get AJ and you know what I'm saying, bring the whole team back 100% next year.
Midwest Regional, Alabama, Nate Oates versus Michigan. 9.5-point favorites for Michigan in this game.
I was shocked Alabama got to this point, man. I said it on the chat, man. I was, man, like it's a fraud team, dude. Hell, is the star player playing? He's out. He need a 12-pack of Doja right now. That's what he risked it all, man, for a 12-pack of Doja.
Damn.
UConn
1.5-point favorites against Sparty and Michigan State.
Hey, man. I guess, I don't know, man. I guess people wanted, like, Hurley and Mick Cronin to, like, slug it out, man. That wasn't going to happen, man. But that was still that UCLA versus UConn still was a good game. This is going to be a good game as well, man. Both they're going to get maximum effort out of their squad, out of their team. I kind of like UConn. They got a little bit better shooters. So I would have UConn, you know what I'm saying, over Michigan State. Sorry, Sparty.
The last one we talked about was Iowa State and Tennessee, so we were good there with that. I got to bring it up because why not? Let me share my screen, John. Crossroads Sports bracket, Game Time Network bracketology, John. Bracket challenge. We had 18 people signed up this year, a little bit less than normal. But first place, yours truly again right now. I got people talking smack like they were going to. Then we have a buddy of mine, Chris Allball right now in second. He's got Houston winning it. We have Derek Granberry taking Arizona. It's in third. Okay. Attorney time, Amos. Chris Amos, I believe that is. 501, I think it's Houston. I think it's a Texas area. Maybe that might be the Amos that I know, Chris Amos. So,
okay.
Mike Whitlock.
A lot of Dukes out there. A lot of Dukes.
There's Tanner. back there in 6, took Arizona.
Of course he did. You ain't gonna take
My
Duke.
dad, the losers, that's what his bracket is. It took Duke. Game Time Network, that's, I believe, is Isaiah or Decott. I'm not sure. I think that might be Decott.
Okay.
I like this name. Anyone see IU in here? I don't know who that is, but they had Florida.
That's the homie. That's the nation.
Who?
That's blue. That's the big. You know what I'm saying? UK nation.
Oh, he wouldn't take Florida, would he?
Man, broke his heart, man.
Buddy of mine, college buddy Corey White had Arizona. Christian Hadcock, Arizona. King of Trolls, Reggie Sykes, the Boilermakers.
Okay.
Eric Doherty, buddy of mine, got St. John's. JB, East Side up.
Always, every day.
Let's take a look at this bracket for JB. What do we got left? He had Duke and Purdue in the championship. He had Duke. So
it's going to happen.
You don't want to see mine.
It's going to happen.
I don't know if you've seen mine. Let's see.
He got Arizona in the final.
I got Duke over Arizona in the final. I do have I will show you this. People like they want to know a little bit, so I'm gonna give them. I have 2 different brackets. I have a Purdue one and my other one.
Braden Smith might go for another assist record on Arizona.
Hey man, D at M. If I win this one, I'm co-hosting with your buddy.
I didn't know you wanted to talk about this. You co-host with that Double D?
Double D. If I can win this, I'm co-host with Double D. And right now, if I take a look, Arizona, Michigan, and Duke. So I got a shot. Nobody else has got Duke in here, this bracket. It's crazy. But yeah, so the Kings playing well, man. I'm doing well. I'm doing well again. All right, let's talk it. Breaking news, Ball State hired Chris Capco from SMU, associate head coach. He was an assistant at USC as well when Bronny was there. Too quick of a hire for Ball State. I listened to his press conference today. I'm going to give a benefit of the doubt, but if you're twisting my arm, 3 years and done.
It has to be some form. Like I didn't get it, man. I was like, okay, the interim Tim McComb. So then I'm doing my research on
that interim was a week.
Yeah, the interim was a week, and he was moving, and it seemed like it was going to work out, man. Anybody who has worked in the Kentucky, Tennessee, Southern Indiana area, this is where you probably going to have to, you know what I'm saying, get your recruits and stuff from, man. Ohio, for sure. You know what I'm saying, to come to Ball State.
You said the suit was too wrinkled.
You said what now?
You said the suit shirt was too wrinkled.
Yeah, McComb suit. I was like, damn, Colombo, like, dude, they couldn't get my man an iron. Damn. Anyway, man, flash in. I thought Brandon Reef was tripping. I thought Brandon Reef was kind of trolling me, talking about Ball State getting ready to hire this homie, Capco. No disrespect to his last name or anything like that. Coming from SMU, I was like, man, this can't be for real. It's got to be some daggone ghost tweet. And then sure enough, you know what I'm saying, it pops up, man. So, young guy, that's what you like. Somebody can kind of grow into the position.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, if he doesn't get things running, you know what I'm saying, like yesterday, you know what I mean? Get your pressure done, and you should have been down here in Circle City. Get your pressure done. You should be up there in Fort Wayne. Get your pressure done. You should be up over in Columbus. Get your pressure done. That's what Ball State needs you to do. The pressure is over, and you got to get there.
All over the place.
You said what now?
Coach Hallett's all over the place, so figure it out. He's getting it done.
Yep.
So here in the Circle City, Butler hires Ronald Norad. I told you. Told you.
Hold on, man. That's not like – that's the candidate that I probably had on my number 2 spot, and respect, dude. But, like, I think technically, man, I don't want to go through our Texas, man. I thought Ronald Norad was going to do it before Thad Matta. I don't want to do that, Brandon. I don't want to do that. But, like, nah, man. Congrats to Ronald Norad, man. Another young guy, definitely in the family, going to grow in a position. They're going to give him a fountain full of resources. He's already a resource for Brain. We already know this. He did a tour. Remember what he did? Wasn't he assistant coach at one point at South Alabama? Or was he the head coach at South Alabama? He's already been a head coach in college, and he's been, been around the Pacers, been around the Charlotte Hornets, been around the NBA. So all good things, when it comes to a basketball stand, he's coming back home, quote unquote, home to the Butler.
Head coach at Brownsburg.
Okay, he never did do a tour South Alabama.
No,
maybe,
sir.
Okay, maybe he did it. Okay, maybe I got that wrong. He went straight with Brad up to Boston, huh?
Right. He coached in Brownsburg and coached at South Alabama, but he was not the head coach at South Alabama.
Okay, yeah, assistant coach. So he's been around.
Apparently, he wasn't.
And then you talk about one of the most. Again, not glaring stats when it comes to his college career, but like when you talk about the historical things and the runs that Butler made, he was part of those teams.
Can I tell you who also he was an assistant with went in April of 2015, and then it lasted a year. And then the Brooklyn Nets hired him to be the Long Island Nets' head coach for the D League. He did serve as assistant coach for one season at Northern Kentucky.
Oh, okay. Again, somebody obviously has Indiana roots, and he's probably gonna hit the ground running, man. That should be scary for sure. Next 2 seasons, man. As far as recruiting is concerned.
Yeah.
Shout out to the homie.
Shout out.
Ronald Norrad is back.
See if we can get him on. Butler going to get us on, letting him on.
Get him done. I'll call him. Make it happen.
Exactly. Oh, there you go. There we go. NBA. Couple things. The Players Union's calling for a 65-game rule change. Commish is not certain yet if that's going to be the case.
Right. When's the standard going to be the standard, Brandon? When we ain't got to keep on changing, change up the rules because we trying to get the homie this extension. Last time I checked, man, NBA players, especially for those like in Cam Cunningham, this is the case. He's not poor. He ain't broke. He ain't solid. Broke, so no, I'm good with that, bro. Like they need to kind of stick to their guns and make it. If you said the 65-game platform as it is, like regardless of this dude being hurt, I get it, man. It's a sad story, but he needs to play 65 games in order to get said extension.
Paul George says mental health led to his PED use for his suspension. And then in a podcast, he still can't keep Indiana out of his mouth. He was talking about the whole process with what he wanted, and then they didn't do it. And then he said, man, these guys just want to contend. They don't want to go for a championship. I'm out.
Where else is there for him to go? On the NBA map. There's really nowhere else for him to go.
Lakers?
LeBron's not taking. I mean, if LeBron he's not there, they're not taking that. Like they're gonna run with Luka Doncic and
he'll take a league minimum.
Oh, you mean nah. He played with the Clippers.
Vegas,
he played with
maybe Vegas.
Oklahoma. His next step is probably retire, man. Be for real.
Vegas.
It ain't open yet. The Sonics in Vegas ain't open yet. Paul George.
Pacers, man. We lost 16 in a row, and then we got a win the other night at Orlando. We're playing the Lakers right now down
blocked from
second quarter.
Yeah. I don't know, man. There ain't nobody trying to win no game. I know it's terrible, man. I can't believe it, man. It's like we in the bizarre world, man. Ain't nobody trying to win no games, man. They got to get AJ Batanza or nothing. That's it.
Right?
I like the homie Boozer, but like they got to get AJ Batanza or nothing. 10-hour inheritance. I mean it.
People want to know from you. I've been asked a question, so I said I would ask it to you. What grade are you giving the Colts offseason so far with free agency? Because I'm at a C-.
You had a C-? You overpaid for a wide receiver, and it's 20. I got 25 receivers right now, just as good as Pittman, probably just as good as Pierce. You overpaid for that. He got 2 injuries in his leg, quarterback. 2 injuries in his leg, quarterback. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Why would Jonathan Taylor? I'm Jonathan Taylor's representation. I would be like, hey, how can I get to Seattle? What's the quickest way I can get to Seattle? If I was Jonathan Taylor's representation, what's the quickest way I can get to Seattle? And that might even help the Colts if you think about it, but that's another story for another time. C minus. You doing it fair, man. I don't want to get caught. We ain't really got into an argument. Some of them coach little Twitter bots, they Twitter accounts, they don't exist no more.
Uh-oh.
And for the shoe, I haven't heard from them in a long time. For the shoe, do they give a damn? Did for the shoe account go away? Andrew Luck's head? I haven't heard from them, man.
They came at you back in the day.
Back in the day, they came at me. Are they gone? Wake up. Was Phillip Rivers too much for you?
Colts
that's
are
what it was.
plus 6,500 to win the Super Bowl this year. Their odds went down, got worse. To win the division.
A lot of folks going to say Zaire Franklin going away is a mouthpiece. I mean, and I think he's kind of shifting. He wants to be that. He wants to be more of a mouthpiece now. And that's cool, man. And if that's what he wants, like I don't think people should say that. I just don't think the coach kind of need that right now. You know what I mean? So they'll take that as, you can take that as a positive, but again, we gotta get into this draft and we gotta see what the hell. Sorry, what Ballard's gonna do. You gotta work some magic, buddy.
Baltimore Ravens over under 11.5 wins.
We here with that. It's only March. He's asking me about 11.5 wins with a new damn coach. No, under. I'm dead serious.
Buffalo Bills over under 10.5 wins.
Why should I give a damn about the Buffalo Bills? They just gonna choke. They'll win more than 10, probably win 12, probably win 13.
Chicago Bears.
Sorry, I almost said bad word. Go around undefeated, but they're gonna choke. When have
Chicago
they won Super
Bears
Bowl? Never.
over under 9.5.
Are they gonna be in Chicago?
Yes.
Bears got a lot of mojo, man. I like it. Oh, you said over? Yeah.
Dallas Cowboys over under 8.5 wins.
What's this fool ass gonna do?
This is what Vegas has right now. So I'm just curious what your thoughts are on what Vegas has. 8.5 for Dallas.
What's he gonna do with these draft picks, Brandon? That's what I'm curious about. What's he gonna do?
Same thing Purdue's same thing Pittsburgh's gonna do. They got a lot of draft picks. I sent it to you this morning.
Dallas got some premier ones, a little bit better. I'll be honest with you, but we know he's gonna piss it down his leg, man. Under how many wins?
Over under 8.5.
Over 8.5.
Detroit Lions over under 10.5.
Have they stubbed their toe? I don't want to get in trouble.
I say under.
Thank you, Scott K. Nichols, State Farm Insurance, for being our sponsor. But I'm gonna say under for the Detroit Lions.
Green Bay Packers over under 10.5 wins.
I'm gonna say under, man. Jordan Love got to show me he's not a fraud.
Houston Texans over under 9.5 wins.
It's a lot of kookiness going on over there, man. A lot of kookiness, man. It's a lot of kookiness, man. Brandon, I'm gonna say that's a lot of kookiness, man. I'm gonna say over, but I'm gonna want to come back to this one, Brandon.
Okay. DraftKings Sportsbook, Indianapolis Colts over under 7.5 wins.
Let's get under that.
Ooh.
Let's go ahead, take the under. It's time, Brandon.
That's plus 115. The odds are saying there'll be over 7.5. So
we gotta get out of Dave Jones' business, y'all.
Kansas City Chiefs, 10.5 wins.
Yes.
Over?
Yes. Even with Mahomes out for a couple weeks.
Miami Dolphins over under 4.5 wins.
They want to lose, don't they? Ain't they selling off the team too? Didn't they just trade the wide out? Under.
Yeah.
Under. Sorry, Malik Willis.
New England Patriots had a great regular season last year. Went to the Super Bowl. Over under 9.5 wins.
Are they gonna have a harder schedule, Brandon? I see the light now. Are they gonna have a harder schedule?
Let me find out.
I'm gonna say they still a tough football team. I'm gonna say over 9. I'm gonna say over. I'm gonna take the over. Okay. But they probably got a tougher football schedule.
So strength of schedule. The toughest schedules this year. Number 1, Chicago Bears. Number 2, Miami Dolphins. 3, Arizona Cardinals. 4, Packers. 5, Chiefs. The top 5 easiest schedules: Browns, Saints, Bengals, Colts, Falcons.
The NFL trying to do us a favor.
Right?
Indiana.
Philadelphia.
They got to make it look like that they're doing somebody else a favor. There's no way. I can't remember one of them old ESPN guys who now not on ESPN. A couple weeks ago, he said, there's no way the Mannings will let Arch play for them. He said the Jets. I'm saying the Jets and the Miami Dolphins. There's no way they will let him play for, but the coach maybe so. So maybe they letting us. Maybe you said easy schedule. They should give us a hard schedule.
If this ain't the most, I'm leaving my school to go to another school. Just announced Arizona head coach Tommy Lloyd says, quote, he is fully focused on the Wildcats March Madness run despite being linked to the Tar Heels.
He thought about it.
That means he gone if he was asked.
He thought about it, Brandon. He's like North Carolina.
Philadelphia Eagles.
All that Atlantic, all that ocean air. No more desert, no more coyotes.
10.5.
He's gone, man. He's gone, Brandon.
Yeah, that's what I get from reading that. He's already decided he's out of here. Pittsburgh Steelers, 8.5 wins.
Do you want 8.5 wins? Or do you want less?
I don't even know who our quarterback is right now.
Cross your fingers, it might be Ty Simpson, but like, man, they talking about he's going to be the second quarterback off the board. Will he fall that far? You know what I mean? Or will they have to make some magic trying to move up? They would have to move up to get Ty Simpson.
Is my man in the draft, Chambliss? Is he in the draft or not? What's going on?
Who?
Chambliss.
Dude, there's so much noise down there. That dude, they tell him he can't play, man.
So he's in the draft.
He didn't get his paperwork in.
So what's he doing? Nothing?
Actually, I got to double check that. There's a date on there that you got to have your paperwork in. But like my representation should have been told, like, hey, dude, why are you Mickey Mouse with Ole Miss and the state of Mississippi? They need to get out.
He wasn't in the combine.
No, he wasn't.
He wasn't at the pro day.
Like, man, them scouts probably didn't told him, man, that he probably needed another year of seasoning, man. I don't think so. Get on that clipboard. It'll be all right.
They're saying that he's forced to go to the draft.
Does it?
Yeah.
Then we need to get in contact with the SEC homies, man, because I haven't heard that just yet, man. But if he wasn't at the combine, he didn't throw for anybody.
He wasn't there.
So if he gets drafted, they're just going off his tape.
Right.
That he has. So I think he needs to be in the draft anyway. Quit messing around. Oh, Lane Kiffin left, man. If you didn't go on that airplane with him, man, you need to get on your own airplane. For real.
I'm trying to see if they have him on the sports book even.
I'm telling you, man, they still waiting on them litigation paperwork from Mississippi, man. That ain't gonna happen.
No, not at all. Damn it, there was something
maybe
else.
Maybe Signetti wants it. Tell him come up to Bloomington.
NBA draft right now on DraftKings, John. The number one pick, they have AJ DeBansa minus 125, Darren Peterson plus 175, and Cam Boozer plus 500. Darius Acuff fourth at plus 75. They're saying Acuff has worked his way to the fourth pick over a Caleb Wilson right now. And then a Kingston Fleming.
Man. Kingston a little bit more explosive, man. Just a little bit.
Would Yaxel Lindenberg, would he do all right with the Pacers?
That's a further down the line. You know what I'm saying? 14, 15, 16, Lindenberg. That's a Kyle Kuzma with his head on. That's what you like about him. But
is that like a worst?
Not a lottery. Non-lottery. We don't need to pick them, you know what I'm saying? That's a Thad Young ready to happen. Thad Young. Trade him in 3 years. We already got Jarris Walker.
Yeah, that's true.
It wouldn't be bad having him on the team, though, but like, nah.
I'm looking right now.
If they do get into the Darren Peterson conversation, then, like, TJ McConnell's gone. Wherever he want to go.
Damn.
He'd be gone.
You trust the kid? Play
backup point guard or even a little start point guard.
Whoa. He don't
Halliburton
want
gonna
to play
be
back up.
they're gonna kind of put Halliburton in slow rotation.
He don't want to play backup.
Oh, well, the thing is, you're not at Kansas anymore, son. And Bill Self ain't gonna be playing the, Carlisle's a different thing. Carlisle's a different thing. What do you mean you're not playing? What do you mean?
Right. I'm gonna look it up real quick on Kalshi because they have to have the coaching stuff right now for basketball on here because I have to futures.
Yeah, actually, a healthy JT Toppin probably better than Luxembourg.
Whoa!
I might even look at that if I was a Pacers and picking somebody. If I was a team picking the teams, a healthy JT Toppin.
Interesting.
Trying to think who else is out there. Braden Mullins from UConn, shooter right now. A couple years from now, he's gonna be look out.
Here we go, John. So some of the next basketball coaches on Kalshi, where you can bet predictive futures now, and they had the Steeler one, which I won with them getting McCarthy. Like I put some money on him early, and it cool. But North Carolina's basketball coach right now, the top two favorites are getting the most bets. Tommy Lloyd at 26% and Billy Donovan 21%.
All right, man. I thought you were gonna say Matt Painter.
TJ Olsenberger is third. Fifth is Nate Oates, Rick Pitino, Dusty May, Matt Painter.
Like I said, man, they would be crazy. North Carolina would be crazy not to call him. Whether he kind of make that decision to go over there or not. But
Kansas. I know Bill Self was a little pissed off that people are trying to say he's retiring and he's not, but they've got it up as Jacques Vaughn or TJ Otzelberger from Iowa State.
Nah, man. TJ come to coach Kansas? Man. Bill Self ain't ready to go just yet, man. He got a host of McDonald's All-Americans coming in next year, man. Anything about y'all?
Oh, man.
Not at all.
Okay.
Hey, man, how'd the show go out, the racing show? I haven't tapped into it just yet.
It was good. It was good. We had it today. We recapped Darlington, and we started talking the 3 series this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
We've got NASCAR in Martinsville. We got IndyCar down there at Barber Motor Park in Alabama, road course. And then the F1 this weekend is over in Japan. So I'm really excited. We talked about the cars. We're talking about Tyler Reddick. Won another race, John. 23-11. Dominate right now. Yeah, it's going to be awesome. It's going to be awesome. So anything else before we go?
Nah, man, I think we hit on pretty much everything. I know the WNBA, they got their negotiations and CBA all clear. I know Angel Reese might have said she needed more money. But don't we all? Don't we all, Andrew? Don't we all?
Right.
But like other than that, man, it's gonna be great to see the ladies back out there. Brandon Reed tonight is opening night. Major League Baseball.
Got it on.
It's crazy, Brandon. Listen, man, I'm a little slow when it comes to the secondary sports. Sorry, y'all. Baseball is secondary sport to me. I'm sorry, man. So, cause like the tournament, the basketball comes on, whether it's NBA or college, it's a wrap. So even the World Baseball Classic, I did my due diligence and went back. Venezuela, it's a great story. USA, you manager, what the hell? I don't know. But Brandon, if you sign the dotted line and say you're gonna play, then you gotta play, son.
Not
Don't
just
worry
one
about
game.
what your manager at the club says. You gotta play, son. Don't worry about the Yankee. You gotta play, and you gotta play hard. So I kind of just thought it was a quick turn. I have expect baseball to be in April, not necessarily March, but you know what I'm saying. So maybe it's just a week. They kind of got to get a jump. I get it. They got to get a jump on it. They got to get a jump on it, eyes and ears, man. So, but like, nah, man, baseball tonight, crazy.
That's right. Good luck to the Boilermakers. Good luck to your brackets. John, stay on after we go off the air. I've got some news for you.
Okay, sounds good.
Thank you guys for watching. We'll see y'all again next week. Have a great rest of your weekend, and boiler up. Let's go.
Thanks for listening to the Crossroads Sports Radio Show. You can find more episodes on iTunes and the Google Play Store. Be sure to like and subscribe for more Crossroads sports content.